know the story of your life through winter storms and summer skies. There was a time when you were young and free. So let's go back to the beaches that always make you laugh, to the forests where we found our hidden path, to the summertime of 2005, when we were still alive, when we were still alive. I know the story of your life through winter storms and summer skies. There was a time when you were young and free. So let's go back. So let's go back to the summertime of 2005, when we were still alive, when we were still alive. So let's go back. Time of 2005, when we were still alive, when we were still alive. So let's go back. So let's go back. So let's go back to the beaches where I always make you laugh, to the forests where we found our hidden path, to the summertime of 2005, when we were still alive, when we were still alive. You thought I would close my eyes, but I won't. You thought I would fall so deep, but I won't. Go find your next victim. You thought I would close my eyes, but I won't. You thought I would.
Left mic, right mic on. I hope everybody can hear me. Hello everybody. Let me know in the chat if you can hear me as I try to find the right angle for the camera. I sound robotic.
Let me try to get close
It
up.
may be because of the double, maybe because of the double microphone. I'll try to mute one of them. Let's see. How about now? Is it better? I still sound like a robot or not? Is it best? Better? Worse? No, good. Yeah, better. Great. Hello, everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Thank you for joining us on yet another live stream. And today I have a bit louder on the voices. Boy. Okay. Let's see. Oh, music lower. Okay. Lower music. I'm just going to move the microphone a little bit closer to both of us. How about now? Let us know if this is better. And I lowered the volume of the music, so perfect. Nice. 10 subs ago. And yes, welcome to another live stream. Today we have another very special guest, Ahmed, who has recently joined Anything World. Bit louder on the music, maybe. We have a very demanding audience. Uh, but I'll let Ahmed introduce himself. He is, I know, Gordon, but that's okay. You only want what's best for all of us. So I'm gonna let Ahmed introduce himself,
Yeah.
and then we can hop on our world famous Seagull game. So welcome, Ahmed.
Thank you. My name's Ahmed. I previously worked at Unity for about 10 months selling their water tools, artistry tools, including SpeedTree, Ziva, and a few others that were a few plugins. I was there for about 10 months, which was a lot of fun for the time I was there. And now, I'm here as a business dev exec, dealing with the sales side of anything odd, and hopefully we can do well here.
Cool. Welcome. So, as we have been doing for the past couple of weeks, as we worked. Hello, Divya. Welcome. I don't recognize your name, so maybe you're new. If you are, let us know in the chat. And so we will continue on our world famous Seagull game today, and this will be the second to last stream on the Seagull game. We're gonna wrap up the game next week by publishing it on Itch.io for all you to enjoy. And today I will continue what we've been doing in the past few weeks, which is just work around on the game, and today I'm going to try to fix a bug that's driving me crazy. In the meantime, we're going to chat with Ahmed and have a very chill stream. So switching to home monitor. Of course it's not working. Why would it work? Okay, so capture device. Where is it? There you go. It's captured. Yeah. Why is it not working? So I'm just going to create a new one and try to. Okay. Hello, Troy. No, wait. It's not a. Display capture. Okay, and automatic display. Yeah, okay. There you go. I hope you can see the screen now, and the camera is gone. Oh my God! It's not one thing, it's another. There you go. Yeah, but
Then it has to be in front.
yeah.
Streaming is fun.
Order. Oh yeah, move to top. There you go. Fantastic. Great.
Nice.
So we're back in business. Cool. So yeah, one thing I'm gonna try to fix today, which has been driving me nuts, is that I want our Seagull to move, and as you rotate the mouse, I want it to rotate horizontally and vertically.
Yeah.
But it's also kind of rotating sideways. So let's just move it, come out of the. Yeah, that's something I'm gonna work during the week and do it early. But you can see that, like, the Seagull, it's now sideways.
Yeah.
See, it's kind of
Exactly.
so this is what I'll try to work on.
You want it straight.
Yeah. So in the meantime, so Ahmed, you gave us your experience with Unity, and what do you know about AI? What have you worked with it in the past? What are your opinions and visions on AI, which is pretty much the bulk of what we do here in Anything World.
Yeah.
I spoke on the last couple of things. I spoke with Natalia, which is part of our AI team, a machine learning specialist, and then the previous stream I spoke with Mark, which is one of our animators, and he's the one that would be most, impacted about what we're doing,
Yeah.
and now I want your perspective from very different point of view from what. Hello, Marta. Welcome. From what we heard in the past couple of weeks.
Yeah, I don't use AI to probably the extent of everyone else, but I think it is very helpful. You know, it streamlines a lot of work that could be seen as tedious. Allows you to really basically make everything faster, right? I use ChatGPT a lot, specifically, of course, everyone does. It helps with like just coming up with ideas, right? When you want to just focus on one thing, rather than doing all the bulk of the thinking. It just gives you, I think, an easier way of just doing your work in general. But I do feel like, especially with everything's coming out and what everyone's doing at the moment, it's quite beneficial, and it's very interesting, and I think it's just going to continue to grow and get better. Yeah, that's it really.
Yeah, I feel like it is, sometimes to me it is quite fascinating how, things are moving in such a breakneck speed, and at the same time it is a bit concerning. Yeah, sorry. It is, a bit concerning especially about AI replacing people,
Yeah.
especially in potentially in creative areas such as modeling and animation and even to a certain extent programming, which is what I know, what I'm a specialist of. And
Yeah.
personally, as I said last week, I can't wait to see AI being used more in programming, because I feel like there are a lot of areas in programming, especially in my case, where I spend a lot of time doing some repetitive tasks and stuff that I've done in the past, and it's stuff that I've recently used ChatGPT to just produce me a snippet of code that would take me like, I don't know, half an hour to properly produce and fix and tweak, and we get it ready in a matter of seconds. So in that way, it's very positive, and I really like to see the positive aspects of it, to remove these repetitive menial tasks that just take time, And you mentioned that you've used ChatGPT already. What sort of use have you done with ChatGPT in the past?
Really, anything. I use it like Google to an extent, really. I'm gonna be honest with you, because it's just faster, right? Just whenever I need a question answered, maybe simplify it, because sometimes it's very hard to find those answers on Google, and sometimes you just get a bunch of information that's irrelevant towards your question as well. But it just helps with just helping with your understanding, and helping you in all tasks, really, right?
That is that's an interesting point you brought up. Using it as a replacement for a search engine. I've done it in the past. God damn, I hate this so much. I have done it in the past as well. And look at that. It's like it's mocking me, the little bastard. Look at that. He hates me. I know he does. Just because it is, if I search for something on Google, I just have to sift. Like in my specific case, if I look for like a code snippet, I have to sift through the results
Mhm.
and try to find one that's useful.
Yeah.
Whereas when sorry, now I need to pay attention on this. Okay. This is fine.
Oh, no.
And this is rotating on the wrong angle. Okay, that's okay. Sorry. So yeah, so you know, it's instead of sifting through all the hits and try to find the right answer,
Mhm.
you know, ChatGPT will just give me a good enough quote unquote answer that I can adjust to my reality.
Yeah.
It's interesting because I always wondered, you know, I made that usage, and I always wondered if other people would make uses like that as well.
Mhm.
And it's very interesting to hear your perspective from it.
Yeah. It's also it's nice to find information about companies and other like very because when you're trying, I mean in my field, right,
Sure.
within sales in general, right, when you're trying to find like what they're building at the moment, what certain news topics or certain relevance to if the company is even looking for what you're selling, right?
Mm-hmm.
Going in ChatGPT using maybe the search engine, because now it's evolving, right? So ChatGPT 4 allows you to actually it searches information on Google itself and then
Mhm.
brings that up without it needing you to search, like prompt it to do so, right? Because you know you have to actually word things in a certain way for you to actually get your answer. It just searches it for you and then just gives you a bunch of facts on it. So yeah, in that way it just helps with doing and making lists as well, you know, and collecting all that data without you needing to do it individually. So yeah, no, I think it just allows everyone to just do their work faster, and it's crazy how it's evolved and how it didn't exist in the last year. Now it's just the rave.
Right.
And everyone's just using it. So yeah, and obviously if everyone's using it, that means there's going to be more minds on it and maybe even better, I mean definitely better AIs that come out. Like recently Google released a really cool one,
Mm-hmm.
which was awesome. Like you can actually video record what's in front of you and it tells you what it is, which I was like, I'm not sure how it works though. Like is it like
There was a bit of controversy about Gemini, which is
Yeah.
the Google launch that happened,
Mm.
I think this week. It was that even though the marketing video that was
Mhm.
released had you know, it gave you the perception that there was a camera that was visually analyzing
yeah.
the input and reacting to that.
Mm-hmm.
There was a lot of stuff that was actually one thing that was quite clear from the video is that they cut down on the processing time, right?
Yeah.
The answer was immediate, and then, I mean that's okay. It's a marketing video.
Mhm.
That's fine.
Mm-hmm.
One thing that was a bit shadier, let's put it like that, was that. So I'm not sure if every single one, but most of the reactions
Yeah.
they were based on text prompts.
Yeah.
They're not actually analyzing the image from the camera and reacting to that. So like one that I clearly remember is that there's a rubber duck thing, right?
Mhm.
They I don't remember exactly the details of the video, but then I think the person asks, what is this duck made of? And like it squeezes the duck,
Yeah.
the duck makes the whizzing sound, and then the response of this is either made of rubber or plastic.
Yeah.
And when I watched it, it was quite impressive. Oh,
Exactly.
I mean, but what made the AI take the decision? Was it, you know,
The sound.
the shape, the sound, the
Yeah.
shape of the duck, the color of the duck?
Yeah.
And then it was actually, but that came from a text prompt.
Yeah.
It was like,
Oh, okay.
so it wasn't.
Yeah. How we imagine it. to
Yeah,
be, right?
yeah, exactly.
Like
It's
the
like-
future, right? We just
Yeah.
there's robots everywhere telling you what to do.
I mean, it's so the video is misleading in a way that kind of rubs me the wrong way.
Yeah, of
you know?
course. Yeah.
But a very good friend of mine, he worked in machine learning at Google.
Mhm.
And he said that, I mean, what you see in the video, including the image analysis part and
Mhm.
everything, I mean, you can absolutely do that using the API that's going to become available.
Oh.
But yeah, but still, you know, the video, the fact that it wasn't reacting to the image,
Mhm.
I don't know. As I said, it kind of rubbed me the wrong way. You know, it was a bit.
Yeah,
Weird.
it's obviously trying to get enough eyeballs on it straight away, right?
Sure, yeah,
So
absolutely.
you make the use case more extreme than it is.
Yeah, it is. I mean, it is after all. It is a marketing video,
Exactly.
right? It's not a. I don't know. Just apply labels to the stuff. It's not.
Mhm.
It's not a tech. It's not a tech demo.
Mm-hmm.
Still, you know, I don't know.
I get it. It's like a big company like Google. Why do they need to do that, right?
Yeah. Yeah. I
They
don't
could have
know.
just made it how it is, and then let the people like get their hands on it when it is released, and then promo it that way.
Yeah.
And then then the hype can come through there. But no, it's release video, making it really, really. I mean, I'd say really cool, right? And what everyone would say is looking forward to in the
Mhm.
future for what AI is capable of. Maybe that's why, because you kind of brought a dream to reality, right? So,
Yeah.
yeah.
So this this one is just driving me so mad.
So how does it work? So what are you trying to work on at the moment?
Yeah. So the thing is, like, so as I said, I want my Seagull to be able to. So here it is, right?
Yeah.
And I want it to rotate
Mm-hmm.
in this direction here, like this. Right?
Okay.
And I want it to rotate like this, to go up and down.
Yeah.
But the thing is, when I rotate it, so let's say I want to put it up, if it's going up like this, and then I rotate it like this,
Mm-hmm.
and if I stop going up and I go back like this,
Mhm.
it should do this, right?
Mm-hmm.
But if I do this in game, I move the Seagull up. I'm gonna rotate it up, and I'm gonna rotate it to the side, and I rotate it down, and it also rotated on the third axis, so now it is
Yeah.
like this, you know.
Oh, okay,
And
cool.
it wasn't supposed to do that, and the damn thing is doing that, and it's making me mad, you know. But I will, if I don't figure out today, I'm gonna try to figure out throughout the week and have it ready for next week, and let the good people know
Ooh.
what the hell is going on. So what else? So do you play games? Do you like playing games?
Yeah, I love playing games actually.
Right. What you've been playing lately?
So at the moment, I'm very much a big League of Legends and Valorant fan.
Okay.
So I love playing that on a daily basis most of the time.
Okay.
Yeah, I play a lot of ranked because I like the thrill of it. Really, that competitive edge, you know, versing people that are maybe better than you and then ending up. I mean, it does bring a lot of. It does ruin my mental health at times. In a joking way, guys. Not actually, but
we're all friends.
but yeah, no, it's a lot of fun. I've been also playing like Spider-Man and all those my solo player games like Spider-Man, and I still have to finish Hogwarts. It's been released for a year now, so I've been. It's my problem is finding the time to sit down and then not doing anything else, but you know, just playing the game, right? I don't know if I have ADHD or not, but then sometimes I like looking at a video on the side or doing something else here and there, and then I maybe get bored because I'm like, okay, cool, I've played enough. Okay, I'm sitting here. No, I need to do something else now, right? Maybe that's why I can't maybe finish the game. But yeah, no, I play most of that. But I've also been playing the finals. I started playing that yesterday.
What is that?
It's a shooter. It's a first-person shooter.
Is it called the Finals?
It's called the Finals. Yeah.
Okay. I'm asking because I saw it today on
Yeah.
on Steam.
Yeah.
And what is it about?
Yeah. No, it's a little crazy to be honest. Basically, it's like it's not your traditional first-person shooter.
Okay.
So there's first of all, the environment is very interactive, right? So now you can like shoot maybe things on the sky, right, and then bombs fall on the floor. It's not like, for example, like Call of Duty where you just kill someone, your kill streaks and all that stuff, right?
Mhm.
Or for Valorant, where it's like a kind of you have one life each round. Okay, cool. You go around. There's 5 players, 5v5, and then you win by planting the bomb, right?
Okay.
In this one, it's more about getting cash or like banking cash from one end to the other, and then you can actually traverse through the environment, and it's a huge map, and you can actually fall to your death if you don't actually use like the different transportations.
Okay.
I'd say, but yeah, it's huge. It's actually it's a lot of fun, but like yesterday, for example, yeah, when I was playing it, I didn't know what I was doing. So it's not. I don't think it's beginners friendly. You have to actually maybe watch a video or something, honestly, because it's so confusing and there's so much going on.
Okay.
Unlike like Call of Duty, where you get your gun and you start shooting. That's it, right? That's
Sure.
You don't need to know anymore. But yeah, no, I think it's a really cool new way of thinking about how first-person shooters can be now. And like it's a new taste, right? Like obviously Fortnite is also taking over at the moment, doing so much, right?
Sure.
And they have their own genre there, but yeah, this is a new way of kind of like maybe switching up the way you see it. But no, it was a lot of fun while I played. I didn't play for much. I played for like maybe 30 minutes or something. So yeah, I'll definitely play a little more today and then see if I like it.
Yeah, I now that you mentioned it, I was
Mm.
thinking about it.
Mm-hmm.
That's, I don't know, maybe I'm just old, but it's a bit weird that I thought that the name The Finals, when I read that the first time, I thought it was some, what was the name that there's a like a MOBA that Valve developed. So what was, is it Dota is the one that?
Oh, Dota, yeah, Dota. Yeah.
I thought when I saw that the finals, I thought, okay, so maybe it's just some Dota competition.
Yeah.
It's like, and they are promoting.
Oh, that's what you mean. Yeah. I
Because
get
there's
that.
what's the name of the big Dota? There's the big Dota competition that Valve runs. Is it the Invitational? It's not the Invitational.
Yeah, something like that. I mean, I know the League of Legends one, like Worlds or like the Valorant one.
Yeah.
Like Championship or Champions or what was it again? Like Versus and stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
I get why, because it's like a snappy name, right?
Yeah, exactly.
It's I agree with you. I at first I didn't know it was a game as well until until my friends were like, oh wait, there's a new beta coming out for this really cool game. It's a shooter. Let's jump on it, and then they were like, for the final, like, what does it mean the final? That's it.
Okay. So
But yeah, no, exactly.
good to know that I'm not young.
Yeah, you don't look
Okay.
a day over 30, don't worry.
Thank you. That's very kind of you. So yeah, I know I tend to steer away from multiplayer games
Mhm.
because a little bit because of the reasons that you just mentioned, right?
Mhm.
It's to get really good at it, you just have to spend time on it,
Exactly.
right?
Yeah, I agree.
And being married and have a 9-year-old, time is a little bit of luxury.
Yeah, exactly.
And there's another problem that I have, and I totally understand it's completely a matter of personal taste almost, is that I like to have this sense of progression in a game.
I
It's
see.
like
I get it.
if I'm playing a game,
Mhm.
I just want to know that I'm getting to some point, right?
Mhm.
And I mean, online games.
Yeah.
You play it. The purpose of winning a session is just to get better for the next session.
Yeah.
Right. There's and sometimes I get caught up in that loops.
Mhm.
So I played a lot of Hearthstone,
Yeah.
played a lot of Crash Royale, I played Marvel Snap,
Yeah.
but it just gets to a point that I just realized, I mean, why am I doing this?
I
You
get
know?
it. No, I get exactly what you mean.
It's and you know, I understand that it works for a lot of people. It just it doesn't work for me, you know.
Mhm.
So so because of those two reasons, I tend to steer away from like multiplayer only games.
Yeah.
But again, this is not a multiplayer games are horrible.
Yeah.
Right. It's just that my situation, you know.
Yeah.
And so yeah, so and because of the whole, you know, the progression. So if I
Mhm.
play in a single player game, there's a story,
Yeah.
and I know that once the story is done,
Mhm.
great. So now I can move on to another game, and I enjoy and I look for this sense of progression. That's why I tend to stay on single player games. Actually, trying to remember what was the latest, the last multiplayer game I played. And I'm going to guess that it was probably some rounds of FIFA with
Oh.
friends, you know?
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
nothing massive, you know, it's like just a few matches and that's that. And in addition that you're playing Spider-Man as well.
Yeah.
That's Spider-Man 2. That's-
Spider-Man 2, yeah. No,
Right.
going back on multiplayer games, no, I think I agree with you because of the fact that, so I like MOBAs for the sole purpose of actually grinding the ranks, right?
Right.
So I like that competitiveness, right?
Uh-huh.
And so I don't play normal games where you just don't get anything, you just play and that's it, right?
Mm.
And I completely agree with that. And the reason why is basically what you said, because it doesn't feel like I'm gaining anything from it, right? I'm just playing the game and that's it.
Mhm.
But that's why I always play competitive games, because I know, okay, cool, if I win this game, it gets me closer to the rank I want to get to, or I am getting better because I'm versing players that are similar rank or better, right?
Yeah,
And that's what I find fun.
but I mean, like the games I mentioned, the ones I played,
Yeah, yeah.
Splash Royale, Hearthstone, and the Marvel
yeah,
Snap,
that-
they have that aspect, that
Yeah,
ranking
yeah.
aspect as well, right? Like,
Yeah.
like the monthly, the season and stuff like
Okay,
that.
cool.
But yeah, but still, you know, it doesn't.
Does it, yeah? Mm.
But it's again, it's a matter of taste. I'm not
Exactly,
saying
no,
that-
100%, exactly.
I'm not saying that it sucks, that you know,
Mm.
but it's just it's not for me.
Yeah.
and yeah, and so you said Spider-Man, and I don't want to sound negative. And I played it. I finished Spider-Man 2 and I enjoyed it.
No.
Yeah, but I know I did. I
Yeah,
enjoyed
yeah.
it. But I mean, it's. I think that the mechanics of the game, it's getting a bit tired.
That's
Because-
what I thought as well, you know.
Really?
Yeah.
There you go.
Like, while I was playing it, I was like, oh, okay, cool. It was fun at first, right? Everything, okay, cool, switching through the two characters and then, okay, fighting, whatever, getting more. But then I got all the power-ups.
Yeah.
The Venom suit is off me now. Spoilers, sorry.
That's okay. Wait,
Um, And then I was like, oh, okay, cool. So now I just have to keep going through the missions. And then I started finding it boring, right? And no, I agree with you. I mean, there's been 3 games now, right? And I think this was the sequel.
And
the sequel to it.
yeah, not
This was
only
not
that, but like the whole mechanic of the way combat works.
Yeah.
With parries and
Yeah.
the combos. That I'm not sure if it's the same developer. I don't think it is, but it comes from the Arkham games.
Yeah.
The Arkham games were. I mean.
Batman Arkham Knight, right?
Yeah,
Arkham-
yeah.
Arkham City or
There was
something. One of my favorite games.
Arkham Asylum, then
Yeah.
Arkham City, then Arkham Knight. I think.
Yeah.
I mean, mechanically speaking, they're pretty much the same.
Yeah.
Right. I don't know. It's been, I mean, the formula is getting a little bit tired right
Mhm.
now. So you know, but it's. I mean, it's beautiful. First of all, it's a beautiful game.
Yeah, 100%.
It looks really nice.
Yeah, and the gliding is really crazy. It's a lot of fun.
The
as well.
gliding is a lot of fun.
Yeah.
It is. But I don't know. I mean, it's. I hope you know. I'm clearly avoiding spoilers as much as we can.
Yeah.
I mean, the game leaves it open for a sequel, right?
Yeah.
And I don't know. I just want to see something. I would like to see something drastically different, you know.
What do you think they could change?
That's the thing.
Yeah.
I mean, it's. No, I'm not a game designer. I don't know. I mean, revamp the combat.
Yeah.
Like, or some other aspect. I don't know. So, what I can think of is what happened between. So you had Assassin's Creed, right?
Yeah.
And then you had the most recent ones were, well, taken a little bit back. So you had Black Flag, which was the pirate one. Then you had the France one, which I think it was Unity. Then you had Syndicate, was one in London. And then they revived the whole thing with Origins, right?
Yeah.
They changed it to a more open world. They changed the mechanics, and it worked really well.
Mm.
You know, so I don't know. I would like to see some drastic change like that for the next Spider-Man, but I don't think it's gonna happen because
Yeah,
it's
I think it's done now.
and it's working, right?
Yeah.
I mean, the game was a success. I think it was, as I said, it was okay. It was.
You know something that surprises me though? It didn't win any awards for the hype it had though. Like in the game, I think Golden was it Golden Globe or no? Games Awards?
Game Awards.
The Game Awards, yeah.
Yeah, but that's the thing, right? There was Baldur's Gate, and Baldur's Gate is
See, I haven't played that game.
incredible.
Is it actually? Because I was like, wait, how did this game win? Because I've never seen any gameplay on it ever.
I mean, that's the thing. It's so much more complex.
Yeah.
You know, in the way you can tackle the world and deal with the world. And again, let's go a little bit spoilers. I was watching this short video on YouTube on Twitter the other day. So one of the parts of the game is it's a goblin camp, right? So it's an RPG fantasy set, you know. So it's a goblin camp, and there was this guy going over how different people have tackled the goblin camp. You got it. So one of the things you got to do in the game is get into the goblin camp to rescue a guy that was captured by the goblins, right? And so some of the different ways. So within the goblin camp, there's a cage with a couple of giant spiders. You can befriend the spiders, open the cage, and just let them wreak havoc on the goblin camp. Another guy, he just befriended the goblins, and then there's a punch bowl within the camp, and he just poisoned the punch bowl, and the goblins died.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Poisoned.
Quite creative,
yeah. Yeah, and then I don't know what else. Another guy just moved some explosive barrels within the camp and just blew the goblin camp to smithereens. So you know, and what is nice about it is that it is incredibly organic and within the context of the game, right? It's not hard coded, quote unquote, in the game that there's a path where you can blow up the goblins. There's a path where you can poison the bow. There's a path where you befriend the spiders. No, it's just
You have to figure it yourself.
the mechanics are in the game. It's obvious. I mean, not obvious. It's natural that okay, there's a punch bowl and you have poison. You can put poison in the punch bowl, and now that punch is poisoned.
Yeah.
There are those spiders. You have the ability to befriend animals and talk with animals, and you befriend the spider, and you know, then that's it. One thing I did that I remember is I had a sneaky character, so and on top of the spider cage there's like a wooden bridge.
Yeah.
And there were like a couple of goblins.
Yeah.
Or either one or two, I don't know. And I sneaked behind them and just pushed them out of the bridge. So they fell within the spider pit, and the spider just killed them both. Exactly. Right? So I got rid of those two like that.
Yeah.
And you know, there's a lot of stuff like that. So so it's a much more again, for lack of a better term, it's a much more complex game in the sense that it allows you to do these weird and different and crazy things organically. You know, so I haven't finished Baldur's Gate. I kind of got tired of it at one point just because I felt it was. Because to me, the fun aspect of Baldur's Gate is that it's just do this weird and crazy stuff, right?
Okay.
And just tackle problems in the world in different ways.
Yeah.
And I just got to a point in the game where I felt like like boss battle after boss battle after boss battle after boss battle. I feel, at least like I haven't figured out, or the way I built my character doesn't allow for that, but there is no way out of it unless I fight the boss, and my character is not a fighter. He's a lover. He's not a fighter. he's a sneaky thief.
Yeah.
And you know, and I just got stuck in it.
Oh.
But I will get back. It's a beautiful game, and I love it, and I it's amazing. When I was in college, I played Baldur's Gate 1 and Baldur's Gate 2.
Yeah.
And they are a couple of my favorite games because they also had this liberty, this allowing you to tackle the world in different ways, which you cannot do in Spider-Man, but that's okay. It's not the purpose. Spider-Man, it's not its purpose to allow you to tackle the world different ways. Like, you're not gonna fight.
You're not gonna go outside the city, and like it's a hack and slash, isn't it? It really, well, in a way, isn't it? Like, it's not traditional as a hack and slash, but yeah, it's like you go here for the mission, you do a few side missions in the city, and that's it, really.
I even feel bad. I mean, I don't want to say that game is forgettable, but I can remember who's the main baddie in
To be
Spider-Man.
honest, with Spider-Man, there's always like 3 in the game, so yeah, it's not.
Who,
It was I don't know his name, but
there's Venom, but Venom's not a
no, it wasn't Venom.
right?
It was the big guy.
Yeah.
Big guy. He wants to do his last.
Oh, the hunter. Yeah, Craven.
Craven. Yeah.
Craven. There you go. Yeah. So, you know, in Baldur's Gate, there would be a way where you bluff your way out of a fight with Craven.
Oh.
You just say,
Sorry, man.
yeah, you know.
Don't have that time today.
Yeah, it's just you just say, hey, you know what? Spoiler? Should we do a spoiler?
Yeah, go for it.
Screw that.
Sorry, guys.
Yeah.
Switch off now. No, actually, don't switch off.
Hey, Craven.
Yeah.
Dude, you're dying of cancer, right?
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, why are we gonna fight? You're
Yeah,
dying.
yeah.
Just give up.
Yeah.
And in Baldur's Gate, you would have that option, and Craven would just go, you know what? You're right, man. Just screw that.
Yeah.
You know. But again, it's not the purpose
really
of Spider-Man, but I like that you're allowed to do this.
Exactly.
Kind of things, you know?
No, yeah. It adds creativity, right? It allows you to not just be one-dimensional, and it just brings that.
It is, yeah.
I'll say it brings more fun to the game, honestly. Like, I think that's what makes it, because there's a lot of games out there. I think either The Last of Us or there was others, right?
I mean, The Last of Us doesn't allow you to do that as well, right? I mean, The Last of Us just, again, it's hack and slash. You're just going to.
What's that game that allows you to? So if you choose certain paths throughout the game, the ending is different.
Oh, there's a lot of them allow that, right?
Yeah.
There's, Baldur's Gate, of course.
Yeah.
I don't think Last of Us had different endings.
It wasn't Last of Us. It was something else, right?
Mass Effect had.
Was it Mass Effect?
Mass Effect had different endings, but it wasn't branchy like Baldur's Gate, you know?
Like a butterfly effect.
Yeah,
where you do one thing.
Fallout had a whole bunch of different endings.
Yeah.
You know, it's but again, it depends on the purpose of the game. But if you're going to compare, as you're comparing an award, which game is better, quote unquote, I would say Baldur's Gate, just because it's such a complex thing, right? And a whole bunch of mechanics interacting with each other, and that is, I don't know, that is just beautiful.
No, 100%. I think it makes you more immersed in the game because it actually makes you think, right?
Yeah, that
I think
too.
That's definitely why. Probably why it was such a.
One thing I need to try on Baldur's Gate, because I remember on the old Fallouts, there was so when you create your character, one of the not a trait, one of the stats of the character is intelligence, right? And it usually impacts, your dialogue options. Oh. Hey, Michael, hello. Your dialogue options and stuff like that. And in Fallout, if you had a really low intelligence character, all your dialogue options would just be like grunts. There would be words, you know. And I never had the courage of playing a playthrough with like a 1 point intelligence character. But then of course, the 1 point intelligence gotta be like super strong or super charismatic,
Yeah.
stuff like that, you know. But it's another thing I remember now. One guy that played Fallout,
Yeah.
and I'm not sure if he achieved it. I'm not sure if Fallout would allow you to do that, but he wanted to kill everybody in the world. Just, you know.
Is that possible?
Yeah, that's the thing.
Really?
Because I don't remember, because there are some NPCs that are critical to
Yeah, the story.
the story, right?
Yeah.
I don't remember if he was able to do that.
Were you able to interact with the NPCs that way though?
What do you mean?
Actually shoot them and then kill them and that's
Oh
it?
yeah.
There's-
In
there's-
Fallout, the only I think you cannot kill children in Fallout.
Okay,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
To the point that I'm playing a game called High on Life now, which is
Oh wait, I've heard of that. What is that?
it's a first-person shooter
Yeah.
created by the creator of Rick and Morty,
Oh,
and
yes.
it is nuts. It's
Yeah.
a weird game. It's super funny
I know what it is. It's with the weird guns, right?
with the weird guns.
Yes,
exactly.
I remember. Yeah. That's fun. Yeah. I saw one of my friends was streaming it.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun.
Michael is a man of taste and culture and love Fallout. Everybody loves Fallout. What's your favorite Fallout, Michael? High on Life is super fun. It is. So and it's funny because on Fallout you cannot kill children, and there's this point on High on Life where you're walking through a level and then a kid. Well, it's an alien, but it's a kid.
Yeah.
And he's in front of you and he's just start calling you names, you know. And you can point
Straight
your
up,
gun.
yeah.
You can point your gun at the kid.
Yeah.
And if you try to fire the gun talks with you.
Okay.
And the gun says, "Dude, you're not gonna kill a kid. That's just a kid. It's
Yeah.
just a kid talking shit with you.
Yeah.
Come on, don't do that."
Mhm.
And then you press the trigger. Come on, man, think about it. Think what you're doing. You wanna kill a kid.
Yeah.
And,
And then you get to press it again.
and then, like, if you press 4 or 5 times the trigger, you actually fire and
No
you
way.
kill the kid. And then you get a trophy. And the trophy is Fallout doesn't allow you to do that.
No, that's really cool.
And then you know you walk a little bit far in the level and you find
Yeah.
the kid's mom.
Yeah.
And the kid's mom say, "Oh, I'm so sad. My
child died."
my son has just been murdered.
Yeah.
Poor him." And then you know if you keep talking with her, then she starts. But you know what? He's a little bit of an asshole. I always told him don't stand around bad mouthing people.
Yeah.
You're gonna get shot one day.
Yeah. Just that's some normal parent advice.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but you know, it's I don't know. I went on a tangent. Sorry, I tend to do that. We're talking about Fallout
Yeah.
and
My God, the question. for you.
Fallout 3. Yeah, so I like Fallout 3, but my favorite are Fallout 1 and 2. If you haven't played 1 and 2, Michael, you should definitely do that. You can find it for super cheap in GOG or Steam.
Yeah.
Fallout 1 specifically, the story is amazing. It's so good. And what we're building, so we are creating a game called the Seagull game, where you can, let me just play it out for you. And so you see, so you control a seagull. Let me just, there you go. Zoomed, zoom out. Okay, cool. So, yeah, that's one of the features of our game. You can traverse the floor. Yeah. Let me try. Hold on, Michael. Stay with us. And so you can fly around, and you can eat stuff in the world. What?
Then you die.
I completely.
The end. That's the game.
Okay, I broke something very fundamental in the game, and I'm not sure what, Michael. But you are supposed to be able to eat stuff. You're the seagull. You eat stuff. As you eat stuff, you get bigger. As you get bigger, you can eat bigger stuff. So you start allegedly being able to eat these. God, I broke something. Okay, you know what? It's probably this. let me just remove this, and is there anything I've changed? So let's see. So you're currently developing your own game just as a passion project. Yeah, but that's how it starts, man. It starts with you developing your game and creating stuff, and next thing you know, you're embarrassing yourself in front of a live audience in the stream,
No.
like I'm doing right now. Oh, God, what is wrong with? Okay, so so that's going to be wrap up today. Is going to be me fixing this darn collision thing. What is the size of the fries? So we are wrapping up the developing of the game, Michael. But the good news is that this game, the source code of it is available on Bitbucket, and we share it after every stream, so you can download it. And next week, once I fix the horrible bugs that I'm implementing right now, we're gonna make it available on itch.io for you to download and play around with it as well. God, what am I doing here? Okay. That is it, smaller. What the hell? I know, Gordon. I just. What have I done here? Okay, let me check what's going on here. It's very weird that it's already. Okay. What? Oh my God. Push message, you see those size. Okay. I know. I don't know what the hell I did here. That the Seagull immediately starts by hitting something and decreasing its size. Let's just try something here. Sorry, Ahmed, things got serious now.
No worries.
We're in crisis mode now. I don't know what the hell is happening.
I want a seagull to eat chicken. Or the fries.
Here you go. So, okay, so now it's
There
eating.
you go.
So it is.
It's eating again. He won't die.
Yeah. Trigger. Enter. You're not. Okay. You know what? There's probably one. There's probably one box collider that is massive and it's hitting the Seagull and it's damaging the Seagull. What do anything world do? Yeah, that's it. Okay. I found the bug. Brilliant. I'm more relaxed now. So what we do, we have created an AI agent that was trained with hundreds of thousands of 3D models, and this agent is able to take a static 3D model and analyze this model, detect, is the model a human, is the model an animal, if it is an animal, is it a dog, a cat, a lion, giraffe, a zebra, a horse, a elephant, a hippo, is it a bird, is it an insect, is it a dragon? And once it analyzes and detects, okay, this is a human. What it do with the static model is it rigs the model for you. So it creates the rigs for the model and provides you not only with the rigged model, but also with a basic set of animations, like idle animation, running, jumping. And then you can download it as a 3D model. And if you want to open it in Maya, Blender, 3D Studio, whatever you can. You want to customize the rig we provided you, you can. You want to customize the animations we provided you, you can. You want to create your own animations for the rigged model that we provided you, you can. Just, we're taking the heavy lifting of rigging a 3D model out of your hands. I'm a programmer, I'm not a 3D modeler, but talking with 3D modelers, I understand that rigging is a pain. It's time consuming, it's a repetitive task. So we are taking this task away from you, not only for human models, but also animals, insects, etc. If you go to our website, anything.world, I will, at the end of the presentation, I will share some links that you can check out, and you can learn more about it. And of course, you can, reach out to me. I'll put my contacts at the end of the stream as well. And, feel free to reach out, and we'll be more than glad to talk more about it. And if you're developing your game right now, definitely we could be helpful for you. What sort of game are you creating? Is it a 3D game, a 2D game? Tell us more about it in the chat. As I try to find the building that has a massive box collider that is hitting my poor Seagull immediately. Yeah, it is very interesting. I know that I work for Anything Road, so my opinion is a bit biased, but I really think it's amazing. I really do. It's oh, there you go, a first-person adventure game. So you have, is it you little? Let's see. I think I found the culprit. There you are. The fence. Yeah, that's probably you, aren't you? So in a first-person adventure game, you're gonna have a lot of NPCs, right? And then you can rig and animate these NPCs using Anything World, so you don't have to worry about that. And again, you have to worry about making your game fun, making your game interesting. Found it. Yes. Making your game so that you can poison the punch bowl in the goblin camp and not worry about rigging 3D models. So check us out. No, it's not you. Wait, did it stop? And let us know more about your game. It's I'm always curious and interested in hearing about. Oh, look at it! Did you saw that?
Where?
Oh, I am bonking my head on an invisible ball. Hello, AK Smile Gaming. How are you? Welcome to our stream. Is it you? I think it's the fences. I probably messed up the fences. What are you making? We are developing a game called the Seagull game using it's the fences. Okay, I'm gonna. God, there's the freaking fences. Where am I bonking my head? I'm gonna have to. Okay, I'm going to wrap up it like this, and I'm going to work it out. Mother. Brr. As it is in a row, you currently have open. Okay. Fine. Get in touch. As I said, I'm gonna put my contact information right now on the screen, and feel free to reach out to us, and I'll be more than glad to give you any additional information you want about the role. And okay, let's try just turn off every single building, just so I know that I messed up this stupid buildings. Let's see. Yeah, no, it's not the buildings. What am I hitting?
Good night, man.
Okay, it's okay. I'm gonna wrap it up for today
Just
because
smoking.
I destroyed the game too much already, and that was not a great not a great way of wrapping up, but that's okay. That's what happens. That's what happens when you do stuff live, and I'm going to work on the game this week, and next week we're not gonna have this these bugs, and we're gonna wrap up by publishing the game on itch.io. I'm going to just quickly add here on the screen. I should have it ready, of course, but I don't. I will have a slide. Good luck on your game. Thank you, AK Smile. It's yeah, it's a lot of fun. God, where is it? Presentations. This one's good enough. Okay, and there it is. Great. So as I said, I'm gonna wrap up by showing to you this final slide. Thank you again for joining us. So if you want to get in touch, learn more about Anything Road, you can reach out to me on my email, j@anything.road. On the Linktree link, you will find links to my Twitter, to Anything Road's Twitter, and to our YouTube and Twitch channels, our Discord, and that information is on the QR code as well. Ahmed, thank you so much for joining us today,
It was a pleasure.
and we'll see you all next week, hopefully on a more successful stream than today. Thanks a lot. Have a nice